Greetings, mortals. This is Zephus the Dragon. Welcome to another live stream. This is The Operator. It is a single-screen, computer-based adventure game. Yeah, I like these kind of things. It's not going to be spoopy like the home one that I did a while back in October. This should be a little bit more serious, but it should be interesting nonetheless. Don't forget, I live stream every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Also, we are 2 weeks away from the Switch 2. I will be, like I said, I will be attempting to do a day and date stream. Hopefully I can get everything hooked up and ready to go, so we can do a day of stream. And then also, I'll be doing my standard Friday stream as well. So, looking forward to that. Probably be playing Mario Kart World on the day stream, and then probably looking forward to Yakuza 0, maybe? We'll see. So, anyway, we're going to jump into the operator here. Should be an interesting experience. $19.92.
You will answer my questions as usual. 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Wow.
Do you understand? Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Are you currently restrained? Are you married? Do you work in law enforcement? Do you know who I am? Do you know who you are? Are you... Good.
Redacted.
He's ready.
Hitting right into the weirdness right off the bat. Jeez Louise. Old boot sequences, my goodness. Loading. Welcome. It is 7:30 a.m. Okay, applications, check. Alright, you're signed to the operator program. Follow document for proceeding. Alright. Welcome to the FDI operator program. Monitored federal government terminal. Authorized access prohibited. Operator. Agents ensuring high level of confidentiality. Agents call the hotline. The call is dispatched to secretaries. The request is forwarded to a supervisor. Supervisor dispatches the operator. Established between the agent and the operator. Once the operator fulfills the agent's technical request, the line is closed. The operator program is extremely confidential. Oh, hi. How you doing? Jeez Louise, right off the bat.
Hey, pal. How you holding up? Get all that booze out of you?
How do you get back to where we were? There, here we go. Get that booze out of you. I'm not following.
What? You seriously don't remember? You wanted to celebrate your new job, and I quote, properly. Well, I'm happy you're here. You and me at the FDI together. It's really great. But I gotta tell you something. When we're on the job, I can't treat you differently than anybody else. You understand, right? I'd better run. The FDI can't run itself now, can it? Good luck with your first day. All right? Good morning, Mr. Tanner. Welcome to the FDI.
Okay.
I assume you're up to speed on your mission here at the Operator program? You know the basics. Good. So, just to recap, your job is to support our agents by providing them with all the help they need in the field to solve a case.
Roger.
That help can come in the form of fact-checking, video and audio analysis, even lab work. My job as a supervisor is to link the agents with an appropriately matched operator. Any questions? Fine, but first you need to learn how to respond to an agent's request.
Yep.
Let's do a dry run, shall we?
Sure.
I want you to find my age. This
Find
objective
Skinner's
just
age.
popped up at the top left of your screen, beside the applications menu. See it? Whenever you're stuck, or if you need help, simply press the help button. That activates the question mark next to the objective. Go on, and press the button, Tanner. Yes, just like that. You can always press the help button if you get stuck. Though, I'm hoping this won't happen often. I'm giving you access to the human database. The Human DB, as we call it here. You can find this and other tools to help you solve agent requests in the applications menu.
Okay.
Now go ahead, Operator Tanner. Solve my request. Find my age. When you find the answer, press the objective button, and then select the answer on the screen.
Okay. So, the human database. We got a car database and a human database. Full name. I wonder if you could use an actual keyboard. Xavier Skinner. I also wonder if I could just use Skinner. $48.
Right. Like that, Tanner.
Perfect.
I'll let you get settled in. And I'll contact you later with your first real request.
$9.18. Very specific.
Tanner, looks like your first request is somewhat of a baptism by fire.
Okay.
I have an agent working a homicide.
Check.
It's her first case, too. Not ideal, but consider this a learning experience.
Okay.
I'll be monitoring you in the background. I'm patching the agent through now.
It's Operator Tanner, right? I don't think our paths ever crossed at the academy, did they? Anyway, I got a homicide at a bar downtown called The Sanctuary. Ironic, no? My
Sanctuary.
Vic, dead on arrival. Is male, Caucasian, early 60s.
Okay.
He was shot in the head at close range around 2 a.m., just before closing time. As far as evidence, I got some surveillance footage from the bar. And
Okay.
some kind of list that I found on the deceased. Any chance you can work your operator magic and help find me an ID on the shooter?
Okay.
Thanks, operator. Okay. I'm sending over the files. Good luck.
All right. Frame by frame. That was quick.
This is our cutting-edge video analysis system, Tanner. Press the Analyze button on any relevant elements in the video to trigger an analysis. Go
Okay.
on, give it a whirl.
Okay.
Just like with the video, you can press the Analyze button on a photo for further analysis. The footage quality is insufficient for a proper ID, Operator. You'll need to find another way to ID the killer.
Okay. So the face is no go. A license plate. Got it. All right, so see, we got a car database, license plate, CPL. Whoops, hold on. 481. Owner Ray Wells. Oops. Wrong button. It's X.
Nice. Now we know the perp's name. You got something for Wells' address? Because I'll take it if you do.
Okay, Ray Wells. Okay, so now we go through to the human database. Type in Ray Wells. Ray Wells. Place of birth. Last known address.
Yeah, that'll do. Nice work. Next step is to bring Wells in. I'll keep you updated. Thanks, Operator Tanner.
Not bad, Tanner. Not great, but not bad either. I'll contact you later with your next request.
I mean, not bad. Just got information that might help the FBI for supervisor at once. Wilson Boulder.
Tanner, I need you to follow up on an investigation started by a previous operator. I'll let the agent working the case bring you up to speed.
Hal unknown.
Oh, please. Tell me you got something. God damn it! Who are you? Great. Every goddamn time we get a new operator, it takes me twice as long. I got a life outside the FDI, you know? Interests, hobbies, full-blooded passions. I don't have time for this. I got a missing persons case out here in Dryfield, Nevada. Connie Moore's her name. I canvassed the area, talked to the locals. I can't believe I'm saying this, but everyone thinks she was abducted by aliens. Middle of nowhere, hot as hell, sandy. Calling it a small town would be an insult to small towns.
Wow.
Look, I think it's bonkers, too. Another weird thing is, Over the past year, 4 people in Dryfield have claimed they've been abducted. And every single time they reappeared somewhere in the middle of the desert out here about a month later. Connie's story's the same. She was. Popped back up yesterday. Collected her testimony myself. She had a camera on her. Naturally, I'd like to look at the photos. But to do that, I gotta go through you, an operator. Lucky me, right? There's something off about all this. I mean, beyond all the talk of little green men.
Sure.
Just look for something that doesn't add up, okay?
I'm on
Here
it.
are the files.
All right. Hiking in the desert. Points to the camera. What else do you remember about the day? I want to remember that beautiful. Remember taking 2 photographs. Loud noise in the sky. There's the UFO. Landed to the east. Hour 45 minutes. Okay. Let's see what else I got here. Okay, let's see. Phone recording. Okay. She was over there, and then okay, so somebody shut off her phone. Okay. Okay, and then the camera. Okay, that's the... (10/13/2021) was the last picture. No, I guess that doesn't matter. That's video, but that's nothing. Okay. Okay, this was the one that's interesting. 10/13/12/21. That's the picture of the thing. Okay. Her last known ping location was, so she was still active for a good hour and change between the moment she took that picture and the moment that she vanished, quote unquote. Okay, so that's important. Let's see here. An hour 45 minutes. Let's see. Okay.
Connie Moore claims to have taken a photograph of a UFO. If you're of a more rational mind, operator, most likely she did not. Your objective is to find a shortcoming or problem with said photograph.
Got it. Okay. How do I check the photograph itself? Because there's the photograph. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the photograph itself, I don't think. Okay, yeah, down. Yeah, that checks out. She went for an hour and 45 minutes and then disappeared. You're objected to find a shortcoming, a problem with the photograph. Okay, so we took 2 pictures and then two photographs, loud noise, looked up, barely had time, so okay. And then Connie's disappearance was on 2/5/1992. Actually, that might be the key. Yeah, this picture was taken on 2/21.
Jackpot. Connie said she took that photo the day she disappeared.
There we go.
Clearly, she didn't. Maybe the aliens did funny things to her brain. Maybe her brain was funny to begin with. Do me a favor. Locate the position on the map where she supposedly snapped this photograph.
Okay. Let's see here. This would be the ping. Supposedly, she would have pinged it at this location here.
All right. I'll check this spot out. Guess I gotta do a little hiking. Probably sweat my goddamn
Oh, boot check-in failed. Something went bleh. God dang old computers. Always crashing on you. Well, I got hacked. That's what that's telling me. Hacked by Hal. Yep. Hal's one of those most wanteds. Yep. You're one of the most wanted list. What do you want? It's simple. I want the truth. What are you talking about? Let me show you something. Okay. Do you remember the list found on Henry Jenkins? Who is Henry Jenkins? Oh. The victim he didn't analyze from the bar. Yep. He had a list on him. What list? That's right. I remember them saying that he had a list. Agent Pendle found it at the scene. Yep. Bunch of names on it. None of this rings a bell, really. Well, guess what? Connie Moore. The abducted woman. Yep. Pretty big coincidence, don't you think? There's 122 have been reported missing. Did you kidnap them, Hal? It'd be ridiculous, Evan. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Maybe an annoying fly. One last thing. That's the most important part. There's a name near the bottom that's been redacted. The name is the key to understanding everything. I'll be in touch soon. Promise. Well, now I gotta look that up.
Operator Tanner, are you there? Agent Walker told me that your connection was suddenly cut.
Yep.
And when I tried to contact you, you were offline. What happened? I see. I'll have IT look into that at once. The second shift of operators has arrived. You can go home now, Tanner. See you tomorrow. And don't be late.
Connie Moore, yep, sure enough, on the list. Henry Jenkins. You do not have clearance level to view this profile. Is he on the list? He shouldn't be. Zero. Okay, and then the desert. Just gonna go through this real quick. Connie Moore. Brittany Holt. There's Hal. H-O-L-T. Holt. 0. Okay. They're not on the list. Good. The redacted name is the important one. Okay, powering off for the night. Come in tomorrow. This is interesting. Is there a reason that sequence is all hazy? I mean, main character gets off work, takes the subway home. Has a cat. Interesting. It's 6 o'clock. Time to get up and face another day. All right. Here we go.
Hey, pal. So, tell me, how'd day number 1 at the FDI go? Everything you had hoped for?
I don't think Supervisor Skinner likes me.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't worry about him. Xavier doesn't even like his own mother.
Wow.
To be honest, no, I probably shouldn't say anything. Well, between you and me, we're thinking of making a change at the supervisor position. You know, Evan, if you play your cards right, maybe, just maybe. Ah, sorry, buddy. My phone's ringing off the hook here. I gotta run. But hey, great job. And just keep plugging away, okay? I'm proud of you, Evan.
Operator Tanner, Agent Pendle has an update on yesterday's case. I'll patch her through in a moment. But before I do, I wanted to let you know that from this point on, you'll talk to the agents directly. Time to cut the umbilical cord. However, as your supervisor, I'll still be in the background monitoring your activity.
Of course.
Good morning, Operator Tanner. So you remember Ray Wells, right? So I checked out the address you gave me, but no sign of Wells. Then I get a call from Vice, and guess what? Wells was found dead in a downtown parking garage early this morning. Shot. Point blank range.
Yikes.
Now I'm working 2 homicides, and it's my first week. Welcome to the FDI, Alexandra. Anyway, The garage has cameras, and I got some footage of Wells. That's the good news. The bad news? I don't have all the footage. Sort of weird, but part of it is missing. I don't know. Looks that way, doesn't it? I don't put much stock into conspiracies, but the timing is definitely suspicious. Anyway, think you could take a look? I'm looking for anything that's different between the first and second half of the surveillance footage.
Got
Apart
it.
from Wells ending up dead and the blood splatter on the pillar, sorry for the vivid details.
Roger. All right. And then, yeah, there's the body. Okay. So he's just standing there. Video cuts out. And then dead. Okay. Okay, car here, car here. Wait. This. Hold on. Is there that car over there? Yep, that car over there is moved. Can I analyze this? Nope. 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 Oh, the light. Right? Yeah, that whole light is off. It's not the car, it's the light. Wells. Anything else to analyze? I think that's it. Whoops.
Look at that. Give me a sec, operator. I'm gonna check this out. Well. I just found a bullet lodged in the light's framework. I'm
job.
sending you a photo. Can you run an analysis and tell me what kind of bullet I'm looking at?
.45.
.45 caliber? I believe that's what the military and police use.
It's very common.
That's something anyway. Thanks for your help, operator. Appreciate it. If only we had all of the footage. Anyway, I should get back to the scene. Keep digging and see if you can find anything else about our perp.
Hello again. Hello, Hal. I have a deal to offer you. What do you find interesting? I'm listening. Common goal. You, me, and the FDI. Just don't know it yet. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'll help you with the Wells case, but you have to help me later when I ask for it. Do you have yourself a deal? How could you help me? Access to the surveillance footage from the garage. Perfect. I mean, all of the footage. How did you get it? Have time to go into the technical details. No offense. Probably wouldn't understand. Will you do the deal, or won't you? Pendle can use my help. She could. Give me a knight of shining armor. Put this big, juicy mission part back so you can watch it and solve the crime. Fair? I'll help you if you help me. Does this look suspicious? Yeah, so you got the missing footage. Just say the analysis software restored it. It's supposed to be cutting edge anyway, right? So do we have ourselves a deal? We have a deal. Hope you have your popcorn ready. I'll be back a little later to collect my debt. Alright, let's see. I also want the name list from the bar case, just in case I need that. Get that over there. Okay, and then let's get the parking garage video back up and running. Okay, so normal, normal. There's where it comes in. Okay, we gotta analyze the car. So he was waiting for somebody specifically. Info. Get something on the driver. Excuse me.
I see that you ran the facial recognition software, and 0 matches turned up, Operator. That's unusual. In fact, it shouldn't even be possible. Our FDI databases are exhaustive. I'll flag this issue for later, but go ahead and share the image with Agent Pendle.
Wait, I don't understand. How did you get this?
But you should never reveal the secrets.
Well, this is huge. Thanks, Tanner. I'll canvass the area immediately. Maybe someone has seen our Prince Charming. I'll talk to you later. And thanks again.
Quote unquote deal with a devil, so to speak. About that debt, Evan. Go ahead, Hal. I'm listening. Connect you to another FDI agent. Catherine Andrews. Just listen to what she has to say. Open your terminal and type the following command. Call one... Okay.
Operator Tanner. Hal told me that you'd be calling.
What's it
Okay,
about?
I'll try to keep this short. About a month ago, I started working on a missing persons case.
Yep.
A woman reported that her husband had been gone for over 48 hours. Almost right away, the case felt different. Red tape all over the place. An unusual lack of cooperation from my superiors and colleagues. Unanswered calls. Suddenly, the FBI felt like the most incompetent department in the country. After an almost endless game of phone tag, I finally managed to get an appointment with a superior.
Okay.
The plan was to sit down and talk about the case first thing Monday morning. That Sunday night, I'm awoken by a phone call. The woman's apartment has burned to the ground. And the woman, what's left of her anyway, has been found dead in the ashes. Well,
Yep.
It gets worse. So I started looking into the fire, of course. I couldn't help myself. Plus, I felt like I owed it to Mia. That was the woman's name. Mia Cole. Anyway, it wasn't long before my superiors found out and
Cole.
pressured me to stop. They told me the fire had been ruled accidental, the result of faulty wiring in her oven. They told me I was wasting my time and precious FDI resources by looking into it, and said if I continued, I'd end up pushing papers in a basement.
Let's try Mia. Mia.
Somewhere. But that fire, Operator Tanner, that fire was no accident. I can feel it. Mia was murdered. I just have to prove it. That's where I'm hoping you can help me. I'm sorry, but I can't really go into that. Not now, anyway. You just have to trust me. Go ahead and search them in the Human DB. The husband's name is Sasha. Sasha and Mia Cole. Please.
Okay. Alright. So we got Mia Cole. Mia Cole. Kahao ban. Okay. Access forbidden. Sasha. Cole. Oh, what the heck? Hold on. Totally redacted. Okay, what does this all mean?
I don't know why, but someone doesn't want us looking into Sasha and Mia Cole.
No.
But we have to, Operator Tanner. It's our job. Who's going to do it if we don't? Can you help me find proof Mia's fire wasn't an accident? You'll take a look then? Oh, thank you. As far as how to access the case files, that's not really my area of expertise. But you can ask Hal.
Okay. Okay, download, select from cases. What's the difference between the three? Oh, this, for one. That's important. It has to have a quote in front of it. And then the last bit is, what's the difference between this one and this one? Oh, Q. It's a Q, so it's this one. There we go.
Despite being, well, a thorn in the side, you have to admit Hal gets results.
Redacted. Redacted. Okay. Faulty wiring in the oven, of course. Ring. Analyze? Can't analyze. Okay. Wedding picture. Analyze. Again, he does not exist. Okay, that's a match. Okay, ash sample. Hold on. Okay. User manual. Okay. How do you open the sample? Software. Input the appropriate settings. Start the analysis process. Delta V. Organic. Oh boy. Got it. Okay. So I've got something to punch in there. Okay, ion size. How do I get to the bottom half of the panel? Because I need that open. Oh yeah, hold the select window. That's right. This one. Okay. And then I need this one. Okay, so ion size. Liquid sample will be 2.0 for organic. Solid. Okay. Solid non-organic. Alright, solid non-organic is 6 for the ion size. So 6.0. Okay, delta V. That's non-organic, so its weight in grams times 100. So its weight is 4.2 times 100 would be 420. 420. Threshold. Losing my threshold. Okay, solid. Half the delta V. Oh. Alright, I don't need all of these. I don't need this one open right now. Close that window. Okay, half the delta V, which would be 210. And the matrix size. Matrix size, unless you're using an older version, matrix size 4. Okay, I'm using a standard 1.4, so matrix size 5. Okay, now what? Open the data report and input the CVT pH and frequencies. Exact composition. Okay. So now I need the data report. Just this app here. Move this. Oops. I can't move this window for some reason. Okay. Can I move this window, though, at least? No? Why can't I move these windows? Oh, there it goes. Okay, get over there. Okay, now, back to this. All right, CVT 901. pH 6.5. And then the other thing you have to do is punch in highest to lowest. Okay, so highest to lowest. Got it. Okay, so the highest spike is about 925. We'll say 925. .25. Oops, I don't need that one. I need this one. Okay, so the second highest spike is, let's say 245. 2.45. The next highest spike is 152. 1.52, and the last spike is approximately 1060. Calculate. Gasoline.
I knew it. Faulty wiring might... you know what. No accident. Someone started this fire and killed Mia. But why? It matters to me.
How so?
I grew to know her. Mia, I mean. With our line of work, you try not to get emotionally involved. That's what they teach you at the academy, anyway. Almost from the start. And usually, I can turn the switch off. I learned to do that. Feel nothing.
Uh-oh.
With Mia, I just never could. She wanted to be a singer, she told me. That was her dream. And I'm not exactly an expert, but she did have a good voice. Really. She was just a decent person. Wanted to find her music hub. I found something else out too. Sasha disappeared. She was the
Interesting.
Someone killed them, Operator Tanner. Someone killed Mia and her baby. Are you still there? Oh. Anyway.
What
Thanks,
happened
Operator.
there?
Because of you, I finally have proof. Knowing Hal, well, as much as someone can know Hal, I have a feeling this won't be the last time you and me work together.
It does seem suspicious. I have literally no idea how.
Operator Tanner, can I have a word? I see that you've been looking into the database entries for Mia and Sasha Cole. You want to tell me why? I see. In the future, I want you to avoid anything related to Sasha and Mia Cole. It's a closed case. A total waste of your time. And if by chance something else pops up concerning the Coles, and this is very important, you come to me right away. Understood? I'll talk to you later.
He used to be an agent? Yep. Oh boy, how deep the rabbit holes you go. Almost quitting time. Walker.
So who the hell am I talking to this time? Good. You haven't been fired.
Wow.
I was afraid I'd have to explain this goddamn case all over again. I went back to where Connie said she took the photo in the desert.
Yep.
You remember, right?
Yep.
Where she said this, flying saucer supposedly landed. I didn't find a flying saucer or any aliens breathing their last wheezy breaths or anything like that.
Nope.
But I did find something else.
Something disturbing?
You could say that. You could definitely say that. I found stones. A bunch of stones lying there on the surface of the sand.
Okay.
I'm no geologist.
Stones.
They look funny to me. Like they'd been moved. Put there for a reason, you know? So, I call it in. Because I'm sure as hell not gonna dig myself, Tanner. Not in this suit. A team arrives an hour later, and they start digging. Sure enough, under one of the stones, they find a body. Advanced state of decomp. They dig under another stone. And lo and behold, this time they find an entire skeleton. Turns out, we're standing on some sort of desert graveyard.
How many
Hard to
corpses?
say, but I counted more than 100 stones.
Oh no, the
If they're
list.
all grave markers, well, I'll let you do the math. Yeah, messed up, right? And judging by the size of the skeleton, it belonged to someone young, Tanner. Real young. Look, I won't beat around the bush. The medical examiner has finished a preliminary report on the skeleton, and they found what they believe is a photo of the victim in the sand, buried there by the bones. Never seen that before. Any chance you can take a look at all this and get me an ID, Tanner?
Move this.
Let me send you the files. Well, it's taken a while. Hard to access the satellite out here in Roswell. I mean, Dryfield. Okay. Looks like it went through. About goddamn time.
The skeleton appears to be female, estimated at 9 years of age.
Yeesh.
Starting the examination now. Initial observations show well-preserved and intact bones. No visible signs of trauma or damage.
Yikes.
The subject is missing her left incisor. The rest of the dentition looks good. No decay or disease is present. Moving on. Here's something interesting. One of the metacarpal bones on her left hand, the metacarpal 3, has a slight curvature. You don't see that a lot. So, to summarize, the subject appears to have been a female, approximately 9 years of age, with a missing left incisor tooth and a slight curvature in the metacarpal 3 in her left hand. Based on the level of decomposition,
Metacarpal 3, that's the middle finger.
For approximately 6 to 8 months. Further testing and analysis is needed to determine the cause of death.
Okay. Henry Jenkins. Is he on the list? Henry. No. Welcome to the facility, Gabby. You're in good hands now. Sincerely, Dr. Jenkins. Gabby Jenkins. Gabby Jenkins. No. Interesting. Name list. Gabby. Oh, we have a match. Gabby Bruce. Gabby Mills. Both deceased. Alright. Let's do Gabby Mills first. Gabby Mills. They're both crossed off the list. Search. Well, that's definitely not Gabby Mills. What was the other name? Gabby. Gabby Bruce. Gabby Bruce. Searching. 9. Metacarpal abnormal growth. This is her.
How did you find this, Tanner? Just when you think this case can't get any weirder, that's exactly what it does. But I need concrete proof it's her. Got anything else in your bag of tricks?
Show evidence. Okay. Sure.
The skeleton appears to be female. Estimated at 9.
I'll be damned. 9 years old, Tanner. Breaks your goddamn heart. What the hell is going on out here? And what's a connection to Connie? Okay, the examiner has just finished processing the second body I was telling you about. The one in the advanced state of decay. Let's see here.
Okay.
Adult male, early 60s. Ah, they got an ID on him. Quentin Spence.
Quentin
Wanna
Spence.
see if that name is on your magical list too?
Probably. Spence.
So there's definitely a link. I see some of the names have been crossed out. Can you figure out what that business means?
Dead.
We know 3 people on this list so far. Connie Moore, Gabby Bruce, and Quentin Spence. Connie's name is circled, but the other 2 are crossed out. If I were you, operator, I would check the database to see if I can find a pattern there.
Oh, there you go. Yep. Quentin Spence would be on the list. That's right. Hold on. I don't know how to spell Quentin. Quentin. because he would be in the database now.
Looks to be about 100 names like that. That number matches the stones. God damn. And if I was a gambling man, I'd say the circled persons are still alive.
Yep.
Like our Connie. There's something else about Spence, Tanner.
What's that?
They found him buried in a lab coat. With some, you're never gonna guess. Floppy disk sewn into one of the pockets. Remember what I said about this case getting weirder and weirder? Now the second disk password protected. Open that second floppy disk and give me an address tied to Spence. Something I can look into. I'm getting a little restless with you doing all the work. The operator program. Oh, I'm sending everything your way. There you go.
Bio-M. Some kind of receptor program. R&D Spence. Anything else I can analyze? Nope. Okay.
Autopsy report of a male, approximately late 50s, early 60s. Initial observations show no sign of trauma or blunt force injury. Similar to the first remains found. The decedent appears to be wearing some kind of lab coat. Starting the external examination now. Excellent dentition. The decedent is wearing some kind of badge. Let me put this to the side. Abdomen seems healthy, with no signs of trauma or injuries. The lab coat seems to contain a hidden pocket. There's something inside. It's sewn shut. I'll open this with my scalpel. There. There appear to be 2 floppy disks inside the pocket. Strange. In my estimate, the body has been buried for approximately 2 to 3 months, based on the level of decomposition.
Okay.
At this point, the cause of death is uncertain. Further testing and analysis is needed, including toxicology reports, before I can provide a conclusive determination.
Okay. Okay, password. Let's look at this again. FMP 1138 Res 2. To unlock the full potential, 66.72 kilohertz minimum, 105 kilohertz maximum. Okay, we got an actual puzzle here. tiles. In this result paper, I will use the indent standard. $66.72 kilohertz. Okay, we're gonna move this. Oops, move this over here. And then this one. And then move this over here, I guess. Okay. Okay. Nope, not that. Res 2. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. $66.72. Okay, $66.72 is $627187. 62. That would be the closest. 627187. Let's try that. $627187. Nope.
The symbols and file names written on the second floppy disk look to be there for a reason, Tanner. I suggest checking those two files for clues about the password. Focusing on the symbols. Maybe keep those two files open and see if you can do something with them.
Oh. Hold up. Yep. I see what he's meaning. So you take the one. Take the other. And then there we go. And then move this to here. There you go. To unlock the files, use 105. It's simpler than that. 105 Endian. Whoops, wrong one. 105 5 N D and there we go. My confession. If you're reading this, I'm no longer living and buried in the dry-filled desert like the other employer having to share my story. My name is Quentin Spence. I was head of operations at the biome fit. Ray's about to resign from my job. As per protocol, I will be sent to the desert. Real says no longer desire this function. Sick, so sick everything is probably this is. So you found the others too. Every person buried here in the sand is a Project Eve test subject. Eve was led by Henry Jenkins. I'm not trying to shift the blame on him, but my attention to Noble, at least beginning to move too far and I'm ready. You have found this document, perhaps the contents of my lab coat pocket remain undiscovered. To crack the password necessary to open the floppy disk, maybe they assume the floppy disk contained only my research. You have the power to stop this. Biome facility.
Don't let it go to your operator head, but that was actually somewhat impressive, Tanner. The address you sent, it's not far from here. I'll check it out first thing in the morning. Tonight, I think I'll help the team exhume the rest of these bodies. Screw the suit. God help us, Tanner. God help every single one of us.
That's a lot of names. Also, I find it interesting that the quote-unquote real world is viewed through this.
Look, you need to do something about it. He's poking around, asking too many questions. He's going to expose us all if you don't rein him in. Yes, his shift is over. Yes. All right. Yeah, fine. We'll talk later. Bye.
Dun, dun, dun. Again, it's interesting, like I said, how everything in the real world is all blended, blurred out. The only thing that matters is the computer terminal. Also, we still have that redacted name, which is important, whatever they are. Also, why did Mia Cole survive? Not Mia Cole. Why did the one girl survive? While the others did not. What's her? Why is she so special? Weird. That's all I got on that. It's weird. Here we go again.
Good morning, Evan. Look, about yesterday, this business with the coal files. Sorry if I came down on you a little hard, buddy. It's just that I know you have what it takes to rise in this place, Evan. Become a supervisor. Hell, maybe even replace me one day. But I can't protect you if you start poking around in the wrong places. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am. It's this job. It can be a real killer. Well, I'd better get back to it. You have a good one. All right? Again, I can't tell you how happy I am to have you here at the operator program, Evan. That way, I can keep a close eye on you, can't I? Let's grab a beer later this
Connie
week,
Moore,
all right?
that's it.
Once
Why did
everything
Moore
calms down in the
survive
madhouse.
while all the others died? Walker.
Operator Tanner, that you? Tanner, did you give that address out to anybody? Well, somebody beat me to the facility, Tanner. The BioM facility burned down last night, Tanner. Up in flames. And if you didn't give the address out, someone else did. Looks like we got ourselves a mole goddamn operator program. Well, an investigative team came before me and logged the remaining evidence back at the department. But I can't access it directly. I'll have to go through the operator program. Heaven on earth, Tanner. Heaven on earth.
They figured out that we were onto them and burned the place down.
Should be some security footage there that should shed some light on what happened here. Hopefully, it won't be too hard to prove this was arson.
Get this ready to go. I know I'm going to need it. Alright, let's get to work. Okay, analyze that. Again, unknown, betcha. Yep. No match. Okay, let's watch more of the footage here real quick, see if there's anything else. He goes in. Long time. There's a 5-minute video. Yep. Nothing, 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 and then fire.
Yeah, that's not a box of wine, is it? Can you get an ID on this guy? That would have been too easy, huh?
Yep.
I'd like to get in the facility. Yeah, take a look around. Good Lord willing, the roof won't collapse on me. But I need a code for the door. You see where I'm going with this, Tanner?
Yep.
Oh, operator, would you please, pretty please, give me the code for the goddamn door? Yeah, that's fishy, isn't it? So fishy, it goddamn stinks. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the team members. But from what I can tell, the order came from higher up.
Whoops. Zero, 1, 4, 4, 8, 5.
Let me see if this works. All right, I'm in. Damn it! A smoke in here will ruin this suit too. That's 2 suits in 2 days. Tanner! Now, let me see if I can find something useful. Something that the investigative team left behind. Sure as hell won't be easy. Because this place is just about burnt to a crisp. I don't know what went on here. But if you ask me, it's a pretty elaborate security system for a medical facility. Not much, to be honest. You ever wonder what the baby of a hospital and a prison would look like?
No.
Because that's exactly what this place is.
Yikes.
While I look around, maybe you could dig more into our little arsonist friend. Anything that you can find, Tanner. I look picky to you. NID. A link to another case. His favorite flavor of ice cream. Just give me something, all right?
His favorite flavor of ice cream. I love that. That's good. Whoops. I want this. Just move this over here. There we go. And then pull up this one. And then analyze.
Charming fellow. Who's the lead on the other investigation?
Pendle.
Ouch. Tough draw for the rook. Hold on. Looks like I found something. What the?
Okay. Connie Moore.
You see what I'm seeing, Tanner? Looks like our gal, Connie Moore, was a bio-impatient. Beats me. Passed her polygraph with flying colors. She told us the truth. Her truth, anyway. Nope. Looks like either the first responders took that info with them or it burned in the fire. Contact Skinner to update Pendle on her parking garage killer. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll keep looking around here. The world's biggest ashtray. Tell me if you find out anything new about our pyro head, Tanner. And I'll contact you if I come across something on my charred end over here.
Be careful out there, buddy. Wait. Just when I was starting to miss you. Don't contact Pendle. Why not, Hal? Could be Skinner. Yep, Skinner's... Yep. Two for one. The ghost? Oh, yeah. Murdered well, set fire to the facility. the plan, huh? Well. Best buds. The team came and logged evidence from the facility. It's now at the FDI. But some of it's been concealed. See that from here. Jenkins list. Can't hack into. What do we do then? I hack into it. What's phase 2? By we, you actually mean I can't get into the evidence room. Well, if this doesn't work. Things I do for you. What did the evidence team do? Get on a flight all the way to DC? They kind of skipped that step. It would be in evidence, but it would be in an evidence locker in Nevada, not in Washington. But, you know, little nitpick detail there. For those paying attention. Here we go. I'm on a different computer. Oh, the database. It's just a database. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see. We got the hard drive. The evidence is visible again. Let's see here. Okay, I did that. Okay. Ring. Oh. There we go. Get out of here. Okay, so the evidence hasn't moved. It's just that the evidence room has a computer database. Okay. What were you doing in the basement? Heaven. Alright, I have access to the hard drive. It said act natural. Sasha Cole. he's still alive. Alright, let's crack his hard drive. Okay, the badge. We need the badge. The whole number? Hold on, let's move this out of the way here so it's not blocking anything. Three, 0, 2, 6, 5, 4, 2, 5, 1, 7, 5, 7, 3. Nope. Nope. Don't need it. Let's close a lot of these so I don't need them. Okay. Use your password. Use your password regularly. Close the badge. I need the badge still. Oops, I don't need that one. Graveyard. Spence. Badge. Okay, move this over here. And then okay, let's try last digits. 5, 1, 7, 5, 7, 3. Nope. Dang it! Don't want to do that. Jeez Louise. Get you over here. There we go. 0, 2, 6, 5, 4, 2, 5, 1, 7, 5, 7, 3. Still no. Oh, Jenkins. H. Jenkins. Not Spence. Jenkins. Alright. Alright, I need something from Jenkins? Jenkins. Oh. There we go. I had the wrong badge number. Okay. Let's move this over here. Dang it. Keep the analysis up. Okay. Move this over here. Keep hitting B for delete. Okay. 4 0 3 6 6 3 6 2 0 0 5 1 0. Unlock. There we go. An address, maybe. Something. Okay. Okay, well, let's look at the file here. Connie was spotted by the disposal team near... Oh. That's why Connie was targeted but let go. She's not part of the thing. Connie was spotted by the disposal team. Seed abduction, and then, yeah. So she wasn't a test subject. They just used their memory changing thing on her. Original photograph or page. Send reports to the lab. Got it. There's a lab. They altered her memory. Yeah, that's the real question.
Yes, Operator Tanner? What is this regarding? All right. I'm forwarding the call, Tanner. But I hope you're not just sending Pendle on some wild goose chase.
Dun, 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 dun.
Operator Tanner, what can I do for you?
Jeez Louise.
What? You're kidding. Okay, so our murderer likes to play with fire too, huh? This guy just gets better and better. By any chance, did any clues pop up where we might locate him?
Hold on 1 second before I do that. Are cases in New York? I mean, her case is in Nevada also? Interesting. Anyway.
To Jenkins? So it comes full circle, does it? Well, whatever that address is, I'll take it.
Wait, Jenkins was the person killed in that case? Man, I'm not keeping track of my cases. Yeah, Jenkins.
Nice. So what exactly is this place? If Wells Killer's there, I assume it's not a petting zoo. I see. Well, I'm on my way. I'll contact you when I get there. Thanks, Tanner. Maybe now we can finally book this guy.
Alright, I gotta stop. I got a decent distance into it. Excuse me. Alright, gotta stop here. So that was The Operator. Oh my gosh, this is interesting. I love these single screen adventure games. They're really cool. You just gotta piece together the evidence and go from there. Not super difficult. There was a couple of moments there, especially with passwords, where I was like not putting the right information in, but for the most part, it's mostly straightforward. Anyway, we got 2 weeks away from the Switch 2. I don't know what I'm doing next week off the top of my head, but something interesting, I'm pretty sure. And then the week after that, that is the date. So we're going from there. But I do live streams every Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So I hope you'll join me next time. Till next time, everybody, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you next time.